Episode 25 of the Planet Nintendo podcast. We don't have a lot on the menu. We have one thing on the menu, and that is the Nintendo Direct. So let's get it started. What's up, dudes? Episode 25 of the PNP podcast. We have a full house today, and I will start with the best co-host on the planet, Joe. What's up, my dude?
What's going on? We're like the Brady Bunch right now with these four squares.
We really are. And the first returning guest ever, Dr. Doom, Jams. What's up, man?
Hi, it's me.
And you've seen him on the channel before, Delapo of Potentially Perfect. What's up, man?
What's up?
Yeah.
And guys, check out their channels. Everything will be in the description. You can go see them over there. We're going to get down right away to the nitty gritty. This isn't normal Planet Nintendo territory here. We usually just come up with 3 or 4 topics, but we just had a major direct and major opinions. I don't know, different opinions about it, you could say.
One of us may or may have not gotten off on Twitter for a moment.
Oh my god. Don't test me, man. But I'm going to go around first before we even start talking about it, and I want to get your scores of the direct. So 1 out of 10. I want to get all of you guys before we even love or hate the direct. Okay, Joe, 1 out of 10.
1 out of 10, I'd give it an 8. I'm probably the one that's gonna always vote these directs on a high side. I don't expect it always to be the giant gangbusters. I'll just leave it there. I'll think further later.
8 out of 10. Delapo, what do you got for me, man?
I'm gonna hit this direct with a cool 9.5 out of 10. Oh, it was hot.
I'm glad I'm not alone on the high score. Okay, all right. High five.
Jimmy Jams.
I'm gonna have to go with 8.26539 out of 10.
Right.
I'm done.
Really?
I'm done.
Yeah.
1 down and 2 to go. So
what about you, Pat?
What about me? So I've been very vocal about this.
Oh yeah, you have.
So I gave it a 5. So we're gonna go in detail. Kind of maybe you guys can change my mind. I'm kind of leaning more towards 6, but I'm gonna stay at 5. I've been very vocal. I can't go back now. So Joe, last week, and you even tagged me. It was hilarious. We were saying, what about that 3DS support? And all of a sudden we got news finally. I think this is where it went downhill for me, and it was right at the beginning too. Not so much that the announcements were bad, it was just kind of confusing. So we got a bunch of things. We know a bunch of things out of this direct. First being we're getting more 3DS games, and the second is all the way up until 2019, which I don't know. That's surprising. I will go with Delapo first. 3DS. What do you think about that little section that they did?
The 3DS is literally just the little console that could. I mean, it just won't, it won't go away. You know what? And honestly, it's basically Nintendo's like safety net. That they don't really need anymore. And honestly, like that's just what I think. But I'm actually kind of excited to see that there. I'm excited to see WarioWare there. Just the little things there that they're doing that they're not blowing out. One announcement did peeve me a little bit. That it's going there, but it doesn't bother me that they're doing things for the 3DS.
Yeah, WarioWare, definitely my favorite announcement. Jams, 3DS stuff. Do you care? Do you not care?
As much as I love my 3DS, it's definitely time for it to die.
Okay.
It's just totally. I mean, Luigi's Mansion should totally be on the Switch. There's no reason it shouldn't be.
The Dark Moon.
I mean,
that
Mario and Luigi RPG is like whatever. I guess they'll continue.
That made sense. That's the one that made sense for me. And also the Dylan's, that game looks like low-key lit. Joe, Mr. 3DS, Mr. 3DS. You like the 3DS though.
I like the 3DS, but what support? I mean, we got 5 games.
That's true.
2 of which, hold on, let me look at my notes right now.
Wait.
This is the only time I'll be harsh about this entire
1, 2,
direct.
3, 4. Yeah, we got 5.
Yeah.
Captain Toad.
One of which we don't have a date on, Luigi's Mansion, which I was confused by that. I was like, okay, I get Dark Moon was on the 3DS, but I think people were clamoring for like GameCube titles on the Switch at this point. Even though, you know, we don't. Again, I'm the one that's saying we don't need Virtual Console right now. You know, we can wait until later on this year. But there are people that want their GameCube titles. I can't blame them for that. Detective Pikachu. Oh my god, yes. But
as
Dylan,
a Pokemon fan, I'm kind of trying to ignore that game.
Oh my god, dude.
I want it so bad.
Oh yeah, it's gonna be
when the little quick attack segment had me dying, I was audibly laughing.
That was funny.
Joke.
One too many cigarettes, Pikachu. One too many cigarettes. Oh, I can't do that anymore.
Never watch your heroes grow up. So yeah, the one thing that did bother me a lot was the Luigi's Mansion. I know we have the Dark Moon, and I'm actually a fan of Dark Moon. I support it. But when you put Luigi's Mansion Remastered, I guess they're calling it, it looks worse than the GameCube, and it's kind of a step back. If like you have Dark Moon, you put out the sequel, why go back to that? I don't know. Maybe it's just my love for that game and like thinking of the possibility of an HD. I don't know, man. It
So
wouldn't have been that hard.
Double pack on the Switch later.
Yeah, exactly.
The thing that bothers me is that they have the technology to make GameCube games HD with Twilight Princess and Wind Waker. So I don't know why they're not doing that with Luigi's Mansion.
Yeah.
Mario.
I don't know, man. It was just kind of weird. The Wario game, is that new or is that compilation?
I think it's just a compilation.
Yeah, it looks like compilation.
Yeah. That looked cool. And I'm actually in favor for Captain Toad. It's kind of weird that they waited so long on it, but it looks cool. Like I could see that being fun, like with the stylus and stuff like that.
Yeah. But that Dylan one.
What's that?
Why do they keep bringing back Dylan? Like I get it. It's a Nintendo mascot, but why?
They need that Mean Girls meme. Stop trying to make Dylan happen. It's not going to happen.
No. Just let him bury in a desert somewhere very deep and just let him go. Just let him go. It's okay, Nintendo. It's time.
Just put him in that pile with Star Tropics.
Too soon. So the next thing I want to talk about is I think a bright spot, and that's the third-party support. And we actually got quite a few games. Now, for us, the type of people who like research stuff and hear leaks and stuff, it probably wasn't as fun for us, but we heard quite a bit of games. So I will go to Joe first. What did you think about some of the third parties that were shown?
Still excited for Dark Souls. Frighteningly excited for Dark Souls.
You copping that amiibo or what?
Yeah, I got it pre-ordered. Come on. Ubisoft with Breath of the Wild. Jesus Christ. Don't even know how that.
South Park.
That's a Freudian slip. Fractured Butthole, South Park. Yeah.
Wait. Say that again.
Fractured Butthole.
Okay, we got 2 of them in there.
Yeah,
all right.
Yeah. There you go. Don't worry. I made sure it was nice and clear. I was really excited about that. I thought we were gonna get both of them, to be honest with you, or at least the first one. I wasn't expecting the second one to come out right off the bat, so that's a nice surprise there. And the season pass, DLC, and all that stuff will be coming over too, which is cool. That Sushi Striker and Okami HD. Sushi Striker, I'm curious, but I don't know if I'm gonna go out of my way to pick it up. But Okami, yeah, I've not played Okami at all, so I'm like excited that that's coming over for sure. What about my list? Sorry, Final Fantasy 14 happening in the background.
Delapo, what about you, man?
Undertale.
Oh, Undertale? I've not played Undertale at all.
So the best part of the third party announcements for me, this is actually what gave it that 9.5 to me. It wasn't even at the end any of that. It was literally, to me, it was like, okay, if this is what they have to show us now, I can't wait to see what they have to show us later. And what they showed now, honestly, for me, was the stuff I've been waiting for the longest time. The Insane Trilogy, I was like, when the second I heard it was a timed exclusive, I was like, I'm not buying that on the PlayStation. You can wait Activision. So I'm gonna cop that. Honestly, the just the quality here, the oh my gosh, the Fractured But Whole. I've heard so many good things about that. This is gonna be my first time with Undertale, so I'm really excited to see that happening. Okami, I'm all right. I don't know. I don't like quadruped movement.
Amaterasu,
like,
man.
Like Wolf Link has me PTSDing. It's bad.
Now, Okami's cool though, because I mean, it came out, I think it was December, and that was something I was like, this is definitely going to come to the Switch. But they didn't just port it; they gave you the touchscreen,
right?
And it's like has some Switch features. So that was cool.
Capcom's always been good about that, you know, especially with like doing the Zelda games on GBA and whatnot. That was basically their Zelda right there in Okami.
And the Resident Evil Revelations collections, those are
those are great. Jams, third party, any games stick out?
I wish I waited for the Fractured But Whole.
That's four guys.
I got it on the PS4, and now I'm just like, great. Little Nightmares is terrifying, so no thank you.
Yes. Has anyone played that? That looks incredible.
I have not. I've seen some of it. It looks creepy. But what's creepy is the Pac-Man amiibo thing, because it's being published by Bandai.
Yeah.
Why would you do that?
No.
That's creepy.
That's weird.
Crash Bandicoot, that's freaking awesome. Definitely gonna get that. And Octopath Traveler.
Oh my god,
game.
Yes.
Holy crap. About that. Yeah.
1,000,000%.
Man. That's gonna be
pre-ordered. That's collector's edition already.
Great.
Nice.
Yeah.
I did not play the demo. I don't know if it's because I don't want to spoil anything. Or...
It's not going to spoil anything.
It's not going to spoil anything.
No, it's not.
No?
Do it.
Mechanics. It's just mechanics.
All right. We'll see you guys later. Thank you so much. Episode 20. Yeah, I want to try it. The art style, it's crazy. They somehow made it look unique in 2018, and it's just
Square.
Yeah.
There's a new bar. There's a new bar for 2D.
If Okami was physical, I'd get it, but it's ESOP only. So
that's another thing. That was kind of weird. I mean, that's kind of good too, because that you can almost assume that they're going to keep that $19.99 price.
Yeah.
But yeah, physical collectors.
Yeah.
Sorry,
the thing
bro.
is, though, I would pay an extra $10 to get it physical. You know.
Yeah.
But
physical, but it'll just have a digital code inside, and you just have the case.
Oh yeah.
Want. But yeah, Insane Trilogy. Really, I mean, I only have a Switch. Like, I don't have a PS4 or anything, so that's a no-brainer. But for me, the reason why I feel like I got to justify myself a little bit, because for me, I judge Nintendo Directs on Nintendo announcements and Nintendo like fun and like new things. Third-party support, that's a great start. And some of these like smaller games, 3DS, it was nice to see. But like these, I mean, they're games that have been out. So like for me watching this direct, like it's cool to see them like, oh, I'm going to get to play them handheld, but it's nothing that like I'm jumping up and down for, like our last announcement, which we'll get to later. But yeah, it was kind of cool seeing Crash on a Nintendo system again. What was the last time, like GameCube or something?
Yeah,
Crash,
probably.
Yeah, Wrath of Cortex.
Hold on, wasn't was
no,
that
was,
before
there
or
was
after
probably
Orange
more.
and Purple when Spyro and Crash?
That's true too. And then there's probably
Not
Twisted.
NBA.
Twisted's
Oh, wow.
probably Twisted's probably on.
Yeah, James, you like bad games.
Dude, I love bad games. But I played the Purple and Orange. That was
Yeah.
time in my life.
Jesus Christ.
Oh my god. Platform Spyro is
That was fucking.
I'll see you guys later.
Excuse me. Sorry.
And one of the games that they did tell us was going to be kind of a big point was Mario Tennis Aces. And I got to be honest with you guys, this is probably my most anticipated game this year. Like, this looks crazy. And then all these new mechanics. Joe's leaving. The Breath of the Wild breaking weapons mechanic followed Mario. So I don't know. Jams, tennis. You look like a tennis guy. You buying this?
Oh, I'm probably gonna get it. I'm not a tennis guy, honestly. I don't even know the rules of tennis. But I'm gonna get it. It looks pretty cool. It's neato. So yeah,
Yeah.
day one buy. Day one buy.
Does it look too complicated for you?
I don't know, man.
It looks. There's a lot, man.
Pretty complicated.
I was playing the GameCube Power Tennis.
Mm.
It reminded me of that, man. The character roster. There's more to unlock.
The next tennis game should probably be like the Sluggers game. And
yes, yeah,
and
bring
Strikers
baseball
game.
back, man. I do like how they brought back the motion controls. It's like Wii Sports vibe over there.
Yeah, totally. Yeah.
Delapo, what do you feel about Aces?
I don't know. I know it was the headliner and everything like that. Great, but I don't know. I think they spent a little too much time on it for my taste. They spent so much time telling you all the mechanics, and at the end they were like, "Oh, by the way, you can turn that all off." Just letting you know, just in case you were worried that this was going to be, I don't know, somewhat complex with depth. You can turn that all off. No, I mean, I love the Mario sports games. I think the Strikers is probably the best one, in my opinion. But I'm really excited to see his story mode, come back. Hashtag Team Waluigi. That's gonna be
Yes.
yeah, and I'm really glad that they're continuing this, which makes me have hope that there's gonna be baseball coming back and another golf game. Yeah, the interest is there.
I forgot to say something.
What's up?
If there's no dry bones, I'm gonna boycott. So
Oh
There's
man,
probably gonna be a
First DLC pack.
Oh man.
Don't give them any ideas, man. They spent. I'm looking at the timestamps here. They spent 6 minutes, just over 6 minutes on Aces. Yeah, that's kind of a lot. Joe, did they sell you on this game, or did they? I don't know.
Yeah. No, I mean, I'm gonna buy that game regardless because I feel like that's a game that I'm gonna play with all you guys anyway. Or anyone except Jams. Jams probably not gonna buy it because dry bones, but
yeah, no.
But no, yeah, it seems like a fun multiplayer game, and I've been on a It's weird. I was talking about this on stream a couple nights ago. It was like I've been on a multiplayer kick lately, and it's because of like the community. Yeah. And I haven't felt like this about multiplayer games since Xbox 360. Like that's how long it's been. Yeah. It's like, I mean. Now we're looking at that. It's like almost 8 to 10 years ago that I've been like without playing any heavy multiplayer games online with people and friends and all that stuff. So it's really nice to get more of these going. And I'm really not into the Mario sports games all that much, or like the Mario Party games all that much. So picking this one up, it'll be fun.
Yeah, it does have online multiplayer. Dude, it looks polished as hell, man. Like,
yeah.
People are saying, I mean, you could see kind of the core, like the Wii U tennis game on here, but dude, they completely like went all out with this one, which it's awesome to see.
Is it being made by Camelot again?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All their sports games are Camelot.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, that's always a good
stamp of quality.
If they made a Golden Sun game again,
that'd be real nice. That'd be real nice.
Jams is salty. If it was ND Cube,
don't worry, I agree with you.
The Wii U is probably dead now because we've well, besides the last
well, at least they killed one thing.
Yeah, right. We did get Captain Toad, my dude, literally top 3 Wii U games, like so underrated. I will start with Delapo, man. You a Captain Toad fan? Was this kind of a random port?
Oh man, Captain Toad puts me to sleep. I'm sorry.
Oh no.
Captain Toad, maybe it's because I just don't like Toad as a character. I don't know. His voice just
I
don't know. And then also like I have this aversion to spending money on puzzle games. And so there has to be something really interesting there to capture me, and I just don't know about the whole rotating. It's just not enough for me. Maybe I have to see what all the DLC from the added content from Odyssey looks like, and if there's enough there that's like, oh my gosh, I remember that, I might check it out. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, because the first one they added a bunch of like levels, so I'm wondering if they're gonna keep those two and then just add like another chapter of Odyssey ones. But I believe it is $39.99, so it's not a full price game.
Was it a
James,
full price when it got released on Wii U?
I don't
No.
think so.
I don't think
It
so.
was $48.
And it came with an amiibo.
Yeah.
Ooh,
Yeah.
So $30.
Which that does unlock even more content.
Sorry, I sensed the hostility there.
Yeah, Mr. Wii U, what do you think about this one?
I didn't even play the Wii U one yet. I only played the
Get out.
one, the
Get out.
mini games that were in the 3D world.
Okay.
I enjoyed the mini games. I just haven't played it yet because I haven't had the time yet. So,
Yeah.
but when I do a review on it, I'll do it. So,
Definitely. I love it.
but
Joe, what do you think about this one? Sorry. Go. I'm sorry.
Sorry, I didn't finish my thought. I'm gonna get it though. Yeah.
Noise.
Glad you got that one out there. Joe, Captain Toad.
My brain is done. Yeah, I'll pick it up. Puzzle games hurt my face, but I played a little bit of Captain Toad on the Wii U. I definitely didn't beat it, but that game has a lot of content in it. Like, it's not just Captain Toad, but yeah, spoilers. Anyway, yes, I'm gonna pick it up. Yeah, yeah, you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah. No,
which
it's
is
good.
really
I
cool.
mean,
Yeah.
the interesting thing to me is it used the gamepad like a bunch. So this is kind of like any Wii U game is up for grabs now to be ported over. I think it's a good game. Like handhelds, it's kind of like micro levels, so it's easy to pick up and play. Yeah, that was kind of out there.
That being on the 3DS dual release, like, that's pretty cool too.
Yeah, that's cool. I'm
I
glad
wonder
that
if they're
they
gonna
did
do
that.
more with that.
Oh,
No.
for the 3DS.
Yeah.
Captain
Because
Toad
at this
3DS.
point, look at it. We're getting DS ports on the Switch. We're getting Wii U ported to the Switch and 3DS now at this point. Like, hey, who's to say this is their way of bringing stuff over to the 3DS into 2019?
Yeah. Delapo, I'm going to go to you with this. 3DS is something that was just a big mystery. Like me and Joe last week were like, what happened to it? The fact that they're going to 2019 with this, like,
With 5 games.
still, that's 5 too many. What do you think their plan is, like, with the 3DS? Like, do you think they're going to make a Switch Mini? Like, I don't even know what's going on.
I think I mean, both ecosystems are pretty healthy right now. If you look at the sales charts, like every week, the 3DS family, it's fine. There's no like fiscal reason for them to shut off, any support they're doing for the DS. In fact, I think it's honestly, if I was a DS buyer like a month ago and they were just like, oh, by the way, we're stopping, production for 3DS games, I'd feel hurt by that. I was like, what? Why? I think there's nothing wrong with them having, 2 families, and I don't think we're getting a Switch Mini at all. I don't know. I'm not in that party at all. I think that these two are going to exist in their ecosystems, and I think they're going to exist for quite some time now. I just don't see a reason why not.
Yeah. Jams 2019. What's up with that, man?
I don't know.
No, that's actually a good answer because it's just so weird.
I don't know. I love my 3DS. It's been with me for countless years, but I just eventually it's gonna eat at. Actually, I'm probably not. Yeah, it's fine.
I mean, for a consumer though, it's like you're gonna carry around 2 handhelds with you?
I guess it's kind of confusing. I never even bring it out anywhere. It's only my Switch, so I don't know.
Is that because you
It's
don't want
just
to be
kinda
seen
weird.
with it, or
No,
Damn.
I just don't know. There's nothing to play on it right now.
No, but honestly-
what?
Yeah.
There's an
No,
entire
there's-
backlog of DS games you can play on there. I just bought Cooking Mama.
No, I
Okay.
beat everything I wanted to play on there so far. So
Joe is in disbelief right now.
Damn, savages. No, I'm still confused by that 2019 support, but you go back and like Nintendo's done this for a while where they like support these handheld consoles for years on years on years. I mean, I always go back to the example of the Game Boy. That thing lasted for 10 years basically and still going between the iterations of Game Boy Pocket, and Game Boy Color. You can even say the Game Boy Advance because it supported all those games on there too as a what's it called, backwards compatibility and whatnot. I'm just still crazed by the fact that I don't know, unless Luigi's Mansion was their big title for 3DS, I don't see anything big right now from it. So to say that it's still supporting, I'm still where I was last week, where I was like, where's the support?
Do you think this is it? This is the last 5?
No, they're gonna do something stupid. They're gonna, and by stupid I mean like they're gonna do some real quirky stuff like WarioWare. Sorry, that that'll be fun, but I'm waiting for that one thing that they're gonna do to just be like, oh, there it is. There's Nintendo. Okay.
And NES Remix 3.
Oh God.
Why the hell not?
My feeling is like so last year they put some of their biggest IPs, Metroid, Pikmin, and those games didn't really sell. Like, I know that there is a market, and especially with younger kids, like parents are still reluctant to spend like the $300 on a Switch for a kid. I don't know, man. I'm hoping that this is it. Not just spite the 3DS, but just to kind of put all focus on the Switch. I don't know. I'm greedy. I'm a little greedy, man.
Funny you mentioned Pikmin, though. I wonder if that becomes a thing. Another Wii U 3DS combo. I can totally see that happening with the 2 screens on the 3DS of the Pikmin and you being able to flick them from the bottom screen or something like that. And it being Pikmin 3 as a Wii U port over to the Switch or something.
Oh yeah.
I'm convinced this is the year of ports. I mean, we're already we've got half year's worth of stuff from Nintendo, and I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that.
I mean, it has to be done.
Yeah. I mean, I'd rather it now, early on, than 3-4 years down the road.
Yeah,
definitely.
And then I wanted to talk about not the Odyssey DLC, but the Splatoon DLC that they announced. Delapo, thoughts?
It's not gonna get me to turn it back on. I've spent my time in Splatoon. If they tell, like, literally the only thing that would get me back in there, if they say, you can do the horde mode from now until forever or whenever you want, that's the only thing that's gonna get me back in. But other than that, playing as an octo, I'm not gonna pay for that. I'm sorry. I'm not gonna pay for that. That's get out of here with that.
I mean, as we speak right now, there is a Splatfest. I don't know. I'm not compelled to do them anymore. I still love Splatoon, but it's not like when it first came out. Like, I put in over 100 hours. I'm not done with it, but like the DLC.
Yeah, but what are they thinking though? Like, why add DLC that's the story mode when we've already said we don't care about the story mode?
Are there people out there that want the single player?
They just want the Octolings. That's all they want, and I feel like that's their way of locking it.
I think they want more than the Octolings,
because you have to beat the story mode, don't you, to get the Octoling, like to be able to play it in multiplayer. That's what they said.
I heard that.
And I mean, the only thing that really interests me is that there's like a GameCube level.
Oh yeah, there's a level with like GameCubes in it or something.
Yeah, which was weird. I don't know, but that kind of intrigued me a little bit. But I'm just not paying $20 to play as an Octoling. That's not.
I've put in 120 hours and I have not beat the first chapter yet.
See?
Nice.
I don't know.
Yeah.
James, Splatoon 2 DLC.
I love Splatoon 2, but I'm not gonna spend 20 on an Octoling stuff. I mean, like, give me all the free updates you want. Sure, why not? I'll play those. But as soon as you slap a price tag on, it's like, no, thank you. Story mode's not that good anyway.
I mean, the thing that is weird, like, I'm not opposed to paying $20 just because they've given us like tons of content, like tons. I actually thought that them announcing Piranha Pit coming back was a better announcement. Joe, DLC, what do you got, man?
Yeah, I mean, I'm on the opposite side of the fence on this one for sure. I like single player content, although I didn't play the single player for Splatoon 2. I just jumped right into multiplayer. The trailer for it and like the story explanation actually got me interested in pre-ordering the DLC for that one. And how Twitter blew up with that Octoling. Oh my god, like in all the wrong ways.
Yeah, that was weird.
Yeah, I mean that trailer was weird too. Like,
I didn't know
walking a
what was
little
going
too
on.
long. I'm just saying.
Yeah,
like,
Oh yeah, that went on forever.
Yeah,
I was over it.
yeah, it was definitely interesting. I feel like
Hits
that
did
would have
not
been a
lie.
cool. That would have been a cool time for them to announce those amiibos that they randomly announced, like the Marina and Pearl ones.
oh
I don't know.
yeah.
Yeah, that's a thing.
I pre-ordered those. I forgot about that.
Wow.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
was just weird. I would have loved to see a Odyssey DLC. Delapo, we getting an Odyssey DLC? Is that going to happen?
Oh, if they're smart, yeah. Oh yeah, they've got so much to work with. Al Delfino, we still haven't seen anything on that. Oh my gosh, I mean, I'm trying to think of a money cap they could put on this. Like, I think maybe $40 is the most I'd spend, but $40 I'd still gladly spend for Al Delfino DLC.
Ooh.
Oh my gosh! And then they've
Yeah.
still got like so many levels from all the Super Mario Galaxy. Just so much stuff in there. It's crazy how much they could do.
Yeah, what is that, like up to 9 or 10 million sold? It's crazy.
Jeez.
Joe,
Man.
DLC, is this going to be more of like an E3 thing, or?
I was leaning towards that. Yeah, I think if we do get a Mario Odyssey DLC, get something at E3 or like going into the fall sort of direct to show like the rest of the fall lineup, because it seems like okay, we got that Splatoon 2 Octo expansion. Fire Emblem Switch is supposed to come out at some point, and Smash is come out at some point. We have our list of games up until July. We have nothing from Nintendo wise. We have nothing August on, so
Yeah.
why not
Yeah.
expand upon it and then sell even more Mario Odysseys going into the holiday again? Why not sell another 9 million? Just make the money.
Seriously, Jimmy Jams DLC, hit me.
It's most likely gonna happen. I mean, Nintendo usually does the thing where they go and release a game, and then a year later they're like, "Yeah, here's the DLC."
Yeah,
So I
Like,
mean,
oh
it's
yeah, we've
happened
been
with
working on it.
Splatoon. Yeah, happened with Splatoon, Mario Kart. Yeah, so it's more than likely gonna happen. And if they don't do it, this dumb idea.
I actually like that idea Delapo had, like Isle Delfino. I mean, they have
Oh, yeah.
64, like
Mhm.
spoiler.
I
Mhm.
lost my mind. Oh
Dude.
my gosh.
Oh my god! And then you put Isle Delfino, and then you put like a Galaxy one. I'm sold. Give me
Yeah,
I'll
that's
give you
it.
$20, $30,
That's
like
it.
whatever.
There've been rumblings about a Luigi's Mansion.
Ooh,
Yeah.
Oh
DLC, yeah.
yeah.
I feel like that's everyone's favorite IP. Like Nintendo. Make
Out
us
of
another one.
nowhere too.
Yeah,
Mhm.
it's such a cult classic too, because like the GameCube didn't really sell well either. But
Mhm.
wasn't that like the only launch game for like a
Yeah.
while? Here's
Mario.
Luigi's Mansion and nothing. And then, boys, we thought it was done. We thought the direct was done. And then we all thought a Splatoon 1 port was coming. Now,
Oh yeah.
okay, so Smash was announced. And I got to go around again and ask you guys, yes or no, port or not a port? Mr. Joe.
I say yes and no. They would have announced if it was called Deluxe right off the bat. The fact that it's called Super Smash Brothers, I don't think they're changing that name. But I believe that it will have all the Wii U content in there with some of those new characters that we saw. We saw what looked like a silhouette of Breath of the Wild Link and the Splatoon Inklings in there as well. And then someone like drew out some of the characters who might be in the silhouette, which sort of seems like the standard cast for the most part.
Yeah.
I think we get stages from all the Switch titles. We probably get a Breath of the Wild stage, a Mario Odyssey stage, maybe New Donk City or something like that. State the obvious ones, maybe in Inkopolis, like stage or something for Splatoon 2. I think we bring in this generation into that in Smash. You know what little there is at the moment. You know, Switch is only going to be going into its second year, but I think we're going to get. Sakurai confirmed that he is working on this game. That's another thing. He was not. He does not want to like do a straight port. But I think given the amount of time and the fact that we just got the last bit of DLC last year, how much time do you have to make a brand new game? Bring the stuff over and add new content to it, you know?
Well, he said that he started work on the game after it came out. The vanilla came out. Like in 2014.
So he made
nuts.
a tweet. He made a tweet and someone translated it. And I have it right here. So he says, while we haven't gotten to the point where we can announce the game's title, I've been working on this title in silence day after day. Please look forward to new information and when the title goes on sale.
Ooh.
Delapo.
I'm going to piggyback on Joe. I think it's more of a 4.5 and mainly due to time. But that being said, I don't think they're willing to throw away all of the work that they did. I mean, there's no real reason to. However, there might be some issues with licensing with characters like Ryu and Cloud, but other than that, I think we're getting update. I'd want to say it's going to be Odyssey Mario, but that silhouette didn't look like Odyssey Mario to me. And then
maybe it'll be a skin or something.
I mean, yeah, hopefully. But and then there's just some like inconsistencies. Like we know it's Breath of the Wild Link, but then there's still Twilight Princess Zelda. Like it's weird. But I mean, I'm hoping that they bring enough stuff from this generation. We've had some great IPs, you know, ARMS, Splatoon, these kinds of things. You know, maybe Golf Story, something. But yeah, no, I think there's enough new stuff that the Switch has brought that we could definitely say there's going to be enough new stuff to that it wouldn't feel like a straight port. So I'm going to say 4.5.
Okay, Jimmy Jams.
I'm gonna have to agree with both of them. It's probably a 4.5. But my hope is Ice Climbers coming back. My boys, I guess. Not my boys. I guess my siblings.
Your homies.
My homies. There it is. Pichu, come on. Young Link, let's go. Come on, bring them all back.
So basically, you want a Melee HD.
How many links can we add into this game?
Yeah, that's exactly. Well, if they brought back Young Link, I'd want it to be like Majora's Mask Link or something, where his specials were his masks. You know, like change up a little bit. What I really want done is like change everyone's move sets and make them newer, because you know the original 12 they all have their base move sets really.
Yeah, I was gonna say that it's like they're a little dated at this point. Like, I think this is a new game, and the reason why I say that is because if it was a deluxe, wouldn't you think that they would use the Splatoon 2 models for the deluxe? Like I feel like this game has been worked on for a while now. Like we're having the Splatoon 1 Inklings. Breath of the Wild was known about for a long time, so like that's easily in there. I feel like it's a new game, and I feel like they're actually going to go the opposite way and like reduce the roster a little bit. Yeah, I feel like they're going to update.
I'm okay with that.
Yeah, it's totally fine.
I mean, if you guys think this is going to be a $60 game, think again. I feel like the DLCs alone, like you're probably going to pay another $60 like they did.
That's fine.
With the Smash 4. I just
Yeah.
hope they release like
All right, can I pre-order it right now?
Yeah, seriously.
I feel like I hope they release like a full like season pass so we don't have to buy like.
I would love a season pass. Yeah.
Yeah.
Can't believe we're saying that.
All I need to make me happy is Captain Falcon. Actually, just the original 12 and Ice Climbers.
That's it. There'd be so many pissed off people.
I'm of the party that it says it's time to retire Jigglypuff. I just
I agree with. I love Jigglypuff so much, but I totally agree with that.
Either retire her or make her viable. Like that's
Well, she's gonna Melee.
Give me a marker.
Yeah, right.
Oh, the marker.
Don't talk about her. She's around. So that's actually a good segue because I wanted to go around probably twice and give some predictions on new characters or characters that could possibly make it in.
Okay.
Oh damn!
He's ready.
Damn.
He's ready.
I'm gonna start with Delapo. Hit me.
Oh my gosh! All right. So you got to have that Shovel Knight. People have been talking about it for a long time. I think Shovel Knight. It's definitely going to be of the arms. It's going to be Springman because maybe with a Ribbon Girl skin. Because I mean, the way I see arms, like everybody's got a similar move set, so there might just be like a change with an arms mechanic, like with the actual changing arms. Man, I mean, I'm trying to single out some here. Shantae.
Ooh, that was my pick.
I'm trying to have them bring some nindies over because I feel like some of the nindies have really been adopted as basically like a lot of people just consider them, Nintendo, even though like they've been on other consoles. A lot of them, they found a real home there. That's why I think Golf Story, and even if it's in like the form of like a trophy, this is trophy. I would really love to see something like that there, but I think we're gonna get some Pokemon that we don't want to see there. I think we're gonna get more Pokemon.
Unfortunately.
Yeah, I think it's, but I mean, it's honestly, I feel like it's time to retire Lucario. Maybe give someone else a chance.
Oh,
yeah. See, I'm in the camp where I want like Decidueye instead of like Greninja. Like, just
I can see that.
Just upgrade a little bit.
I can see that. And then I can't remember her name. The girl from SteamWorld Dig 2.
Oh yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Madeline?
I feel like that's Celeste.
Oh yeah, it is. It totally is.
There's gonna be a Celeste stage. There's gotta be.
That'd be, oh my god.
Oh my gosh.
It's gotta be.
Yeah. I like that. Shovel Knight, Shantae. That's my 2 picks. I feel like that'd be cool. I don't even know if I want to know Jams' selections. Like the Ghost and Pac-Man.
No. I got good ones.
Hit us. Do it.
You want me to go first before Joe?
Yes, because
SpongeBob.
Here we go. Dude said SpongeBob
Shrek.
and then Goku. Shrek.
No, but in all honesty, I would love to see Sora from Kingdom Hearts in Smash. I don't know if it would ever happen.
Nintendo would have to host a game other than Chain of Memories for the GBA.
Right.
Oh my god.
I think Miss Pac-Man would be a great character.
You know what? Okay.
No, seriously. Okay, seriously. And I want them to get rid of all the clones. Either get rid of all the clones or make them their own characters. Like, what the hell is Dark Pit doing in this game?
He's wrecking Original Pit. That's what he's doing. They need to get rid of Original Pit and just leave.
Both of them. Both of them should
Fire Emblem characters.
Get rid of Lucina. That's pointless. Ness and Lucas should be one character. I mean, as much as I love Mother, then just like lessen the roster because the clones are ridiculous. There's just too many of them, and there's gives room for other franchises to blossom, like Ice Climbers.
I like that.
This guy,
Joe. Just don't say Shrek. Just don't say Shrek.
No, it's okay. The reason I cracked up was because in stream earlier tonight, dude said Hello Kitty for Smash for Jams. And I said, what about SpongeBob? And what?
Oh my
god. The best.
Oh my god, it comes full circle. There was one more I can't remember, but anyway, yeah, my picks. Let's just abolish the entire Fire Emblem cast. I love Fire Emblem, but we need to reduce this down. It got ridiculous with Smash 4. Let's bring back Marth and Roy. I'm okay with that.
Okay.
And let's add Camilla.
They were the same character though.
Marth and Ike. Marth and Ike.
But Roy had like a stronger
it was
moveset.
fire.
Yeah.
Okay. So
it was fire. He had the charge,
Oh, so fire and okay.
Instead of just normal,
We're gonna upset a lot of people in this.
No, but they should keep Robin though too, because Robin
was different. Robin was different. I'm okay with that.
Now, did they have? I do they have any Xenoblade characters?
No.
Shulk.
Or-
No, Shulk.
Oh
Shulk.
yeah, that's right. That's right.
Yeah.
They should get rid of him and make it Rex.
I was gonna say, yeah,
Rex
let's
would be
add in
cool.
I think they should
Rex
just have both.
or
I don't think it's a bad thing to have two of them.
That's true. Yeah. I
or
agree
even
with
like Nia or Pyra with like Nia being able to transform. Spoilers.
Mm.
Sorry.
Oh
I'll mute.
my God.
I'll mute myself there. Boom. It's very late into the game. I got Beck from Mighty Number 9 and Gunvolt because of Mighty Gunvolt Burst. That game, amazing. And Gunvolt's I'll just Striker series, like that series is underrated criminally.
Yeah.
And you guys mentioned Pokemon. I was just like, you know what? They're gonna do something silly. If they're gonna get rid of Jigglypuff, they're gonna throw in someone like Mimikyu in there.
Ooh, I could see
Yeah.
that.
Pichu.
Yeah.
Bring back
Pichu back.
Pichu back.
Pichu's not.
Dude, I have a friend that's
Oh,
actually
man.
really good at playing Pichu, so
I don't understand. They gave Pikachu all the abilities that Pikachu had, minus the self-deprecating humor.
I know it doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, I had Decidueye, Bomberman. Like, come on,
Oh, dude.
bring Bomberman.
Ooh.
No, we'll have to pay for every life that we lose against them. It's like, oh, he died? Okay, you need to pay $5 for that. Sorry, that was a really bad dig at Konami.
And I would like to see not Mario, but like Odyssey Mario. Like, I feel like they just update everything on there. Now that I'm looking at the case, Okami would be freaking awesome. And
He was nasty in Marvel vs. Capcom 3, I'll say that much.
yeah, dude.
Yeah, he was. Yeah, that's true.
Ooh.
And then yeah, Splatoon boy and girl. You think they're both going to be in, right? It's not going to be like
Yeah.
a skin or whatever. Exciting stuff. 2018. I did not expect.
What was that? What was that?
What?
They're gonna be skins of
They're
each
gonna
other. It's
be
gonna be
skins.
one character.
It's definitely going to be one character.
Wait, no.
They are?
I think they're going to be two characters.
Why, how?
What are you talking
Because,
about?
weapons?
because Smash.
That's true.
I think they're going to be two.
Because
They're gonna be the
Smash.
same freaking
They're going to
character.
be two different characters. Bro, if we
Just
got like
Villager,
8...
it's going to be a Villager.
They should have
situation.
every single iteration of Link as a separate character.
all the way back
I
to the
hope they-
classic like 2D Link with the pixels.
Oh yeah, with the short skirt.
I hope they just have Breath of the Wild. Like, come on, you can play the other Smash games, Twilight Princess or whatever.
Yeah.
Not even
2018 though, that's not a good sign for Metroid fans. I feel like Metroid now, I'm on the camp where 2019, unless they blow us away with E3.
Push it.
I say
Yeah.
push it. Definitely push it.
I don't care.
100%.
Push it. Give me a trilogy set.
I think
and
that
push
game
that.
is going to be this year's showstopper. I think that one's like
Yeah?
they're going to really impress us with it. I think it's coming out. I mean, it's either got to be that or Pokemon because they're
Yeah.
saying they're trying to sell 20 million. I don't think that Mario Tennis is going to do it.
No.
What do you mean?
I mean, I love it. I love the Mario, but I don't think it's going to
Yeah.
do it.
I gotta agree
Yeah.
with Delapo on that one.
You don't think Smash will do it though?
No.
Okay.
It's going to sell well.
Mhm.
It's going to
Yeah,
sell very
yeah.
well,
Yeah,
but
you're
I
right.
don't
It
think it's
won't
gonna
sell
sell
Switches.
20.
It'll sell gangbusters to the hardcore for sure, and
Mhm.
like whoever owned
Not
the
like
Wii U.
Pokemon can.
But Pokemon is a whole other entire other beast, and
Oh,
Metroid Prime
dude.
4 is like
It's not. I don't know if Metroid Prime 4 is-
Metroid isn't. Yeah,
Wait,
I was gonna say
wait,
Metroid
wait,
is
wait.
like not a.
Wait a second. You don't think Smash is going to sell consoles?
Smash
I'm
will
not
sell
gonna say-
consoles.
It's not going to sell 20 mil. Like it's not going to get us
Oh,
up to
no.
20 million.
Yeah,
Not like Pokemon could.
Because I feel like that the fourth one sold like Wii U's. Like what
Yeah, it
else sold Wii U's?
That's why I bought a Wii U.
Yeah. I feel like we'll get at least 7 million, but there's no like buying power quite like Pokemon. Like Pokemon,
Oh,
you're right.
yeah.
Like 10.
Pokemon has the high. Oh my
Yeah.
gosh.
Yeah.
do
You're
you
crazy, dude.
think that Pokemon game ends up being just slightly similar to what we got on 3DS, given how
That's-
short amount of
That's what
time
my
we get?
fear
If it
is.
comes out this year,
Yeah. I think
I-
it'll come out this year.
Because the whole HD or whatever, people found HD textures of all the Pokemon or whatever.
Mhm. They can
That's
support them
my
over.
fear.
yeah,
Yeah, but that could just be them setting up for the like
for
just
like
having the
the
HD.
big.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Now, if we didn't see the Smash reveal, how much would that damage your guys' scores of the direct?
0 out of 10.
0 out of 10.
Damn.
It might have been like a 7 for me.
Yeah,
but the bulk of it really was the third parties for me. So,
Yeah, for me, I mean, Smash. I play Smash. I suck at it, but I play it with friends. I'm glad we're getting one. It wasn't the what do you call it when the curve? It wasn't the curve on my scale, so I'd say probably 7.5 to 8 still in my range because we're getting games. And yeah, you can say what you want about, oh, it's a port system, we're getting too many ports, yada yada yada. We dealt with the same thing on PS4, we dealt with the same thing on Xbox One, where we got all these remasters of games early on. Give it time. This is year 2. We got all those other games last year. Like, if you haven't finished them, you have time to go back, because 2019 could potentially shape up, or the later part of 2018 could shape up to be something awesome. Yeah. Calm yourself. Go hello, go take it easy, all right?
It's not good enough. I need more Nintendo in my life.
It's not new.
I'm kind of scared of this this E3. This could be giant, dude. Like, all of the games, like, we didn't hear anything about Yoshi, and that game looked done. The fact that they were playing it on a couch, like, the game is done. Pikmin 4 is probably done. I think they're gonna kill it, man. This year,
still on that Pikmin,
like,
huh?
This is gonna be one of those E3s that we like. It's gonna be crazy.
You hating on Pikmin, man?
No. I'm just don't get your hopes too high.
Yes.
And that's another one. Yeah,
it's gonna sell at least 100,000 copies.
This isn't the 3DS, man.
I say we get a Pikmin 3 port before we get a Pikmin 4.
I think we're gonna get a Pikmin collection.
Okay, I can. Yes.
I can see that.
I would honestly, I'd rather get that than a Metroid trilogy. And on that note,
oh, savage!
On that note,
no debate. That's it.
Overall, the directs, I mean, it had a purpose. It was another housekeeping direct for me. We got a logo, and that's like the big thing is, like, no other company, I feel like, can put a logo on a screen and have people just scream. Like, Metroid Prime 4, I'm sure if a Pokemon one came up, like, people would have the same reaction. Smash, like, I'm with you, Joe. Like, I don't play that game competitively, but yeah, you could see the people that are, like, just pumped about that. So I don't know. I thought it was good, but I think that's episode 25, guys. So
a quarter.
I know, 25, isn't that
25,
like,
man?
That's awesome.
But we did it,
before
Pat.
we did it, man.
There we go. Boom.
We did it, Bob.
High five.
Oh, Bobby, where are you at?
I
I talked to him today. He's doing good.
He is doing
good. Got a lot of things planned. I can't talk about it. I said too much. Before we sign off, Jams.
What
is up, man? Sign off. Where can they find you?
I am Jams. I do YouTube. YouTube.com/jamscams. Find me.
All right. And Falapo, show them how it's done, man.
All right. So you can find me in the Potentially Perfect Squad at youtube.com/C/potentially perfect, or at twitter.com/poperf, or at twitch.tv/potentially perfect. Ooh,
nice.
Hit him with the backslash.
We got 2 underrated guys right here. Cup of Joe, where can they find you, man?
Yo, I don't know what the just happened. I will make sure I censor that out. I will edit that out. That was amazing. But you can find me at Joe After Work on Twitter, YouTube, youtube.com/Joe After Work, twitch.tv/Joe After Work. We're almost at 700 over there, which is really awesome. Yes. And yeah, that's it.
And you're already at NintenTalk. We're 40 away. $2,000. So cool stuff there. We will see you next week, and look forward to the podcast.
Bye, guys. Bye.
Peace out, Preston.
Bye, guys.
What is happening? I don't know.